everybody. Welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone. Con la hola, mía, todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que te den buen día. Welcome, hi. Hi. I have to apologize for today as far as the hand cam because the thing is not working. Remember the other day, if you were here the other day, you may remember that I had issues trying to plug it in for the words. For the anniversary, I intended to connect it at one point and I couldn't. Well, I couldn't today either. I kept fiddling with it, but I think the cable is just like shot, like completely shot, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Cable is just refusing. So I'll see what I do about that later. I do think, however, and you guys are gonna have to be the test of this. I do think, however, that I may have fixed the commands. I updated the program, by which I mean I downloaded version 1.0 because we were working with pre-alpha before, and I reconfigured stuff like imported, exported config, imported config, etc. Annoying things. So test it. God damn it, it's not working. Why is it not working? Why? I reset the entire thing. That's so freaking annoying. Like, I cannot explain to you. I would bonk you for this, but the bunker is broken. I know. Bro, it's so... Have I mentioned how tired I am of technology? Like, I love VTubing, but goddamn does it require so much fucking software. I'm so tired of software. It's difficult. It's difficult and I'm tired. So anyways, having said that, I'm gonna have to ask for help on the Discord again. At this point, I've tried many things and everything's supposedly working. So I'm gonna just have to ask for help once more. Which is really annoying because I don't know if I've told you about this, but the only way to test this program is while you're actually live. It's not something that can be tested offline. Any sort of fixes that you have to make, you're not gonna be able to test if they worked or not until you're actually live. Which is really fucking annoying. Because that means that if it didn't work, now you have to wait until after the stream to test the fix, and then you have to go live again to see it if it works. You can test it on live without link. I think I've tried that before, and the reason I don't like doing it is because before I even debuted it, I don't know if I ever told this story. Before I even debuted it, I tried to do something with like a testing. I tried to test some sort of thing. And I tried to do it on a private stream. And I don't know what I did, but I didn't set it up properly private. And some people were on that chat. It was literally me testing things supposedly on a private stream that no one will be able to find. It was literally pre-debut. I had no one like checking in on my channel or anything. And I still had like one viewer. Which is really weird and stressful. Logan, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Nime, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Nix, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hot Pants, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Welcome back to another episode of Ellie Cannot Navigate Her Own House. Today's episode, the Clock Tower. I don't know. We'll see if we get to the Clock Tower. I have some other priorities. I have them written down in my little notepad. Since I knew that I wasn't going to remember, I wrote it in my little notepad. And this is what I have written down. I have written down observatory, check between the lenses. Self-lighting torch, then go to the fountain. Self-lighting torch, then go to the freezer and use the power hammer. Move boat from fountain. Those are the things that I have written down. They all depend on RNG, like heavily. So I'm not entirely sure that we'll be able to do any of those. Vorador, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Oh boy, Ellie cannot navigate her own house. My favorite series. It is my favorite series as well, I think, for now. Well, Silksong is also there for now, until it gets frustratingly difficult. Nirwanda, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It is indeed very accurate, Ellie material. Lita, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Alex, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Research, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Basic Human, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. The last second to like 5 seconds, yeah, I wasn't finding the proper scene. I wasn't finding the correct scene for some reason. I don't know, where do you derive the patience from? Least of us to deal with what? What? I don't know where you derive the patience from. The answer is simple, because it's the only option. There's no other option, baby! I'm someone who learned very early on diligence, basically. I'm someone who has had a lot of diligence training in my life, so I have a lot of times this attitude of like, even if this sucks, even if I'm tired, even if I don't want to do it, someone's gotta, and that someone has to be me. If I want it to be done, sadly, the only way it's gonna be done is if I do it, even if I'm tired. So I guess I'll do it, and then I don't think about it anymore, and I just do it. Wait, we're not supposed to be able to see that? It wasn't you. It wasn't you. What about a member stream without the link? Then you would see it. You would get pinged. The one true snake shifter. I'm pretty sure that it was from like a VTuber Discord for pre-debut VTubers or something like that. Like someone that absolutely forgot about me. The one last YouTube staffer watching his option. What? The legendary Frodo snake shifter. I assure you it was no such a thing. That way, even if a random gets the link, it can't be there because it's not snake shifter. I honestly don't know if you can make it private and members. I should check if that's even a possibility. Snake Shifter 0? No. We didn't even have the name Snake Shifter. The comfort of not having to dodge stuff. Exactly. Right now, listen. Right now, this is a comfort. Blue Prince is your favorite too? From right now, yes. I'm not gonna say my favorite of the entire channel ever. But it's definitely my favorite right now, and it's probably top 5 of the entire channel. I don't know. I never thought about it. I don't wanna have to tier rank stuff. Not in that. I mean, I want to tier rank a lot of stuff, but for some reason, it feels like I don't want to tier rank the games I played. Maybe I would like to highlight my favorites, but no limits. Silksong will become the favorite game that is also hated as soon as you hit a roadblock or a boss that's too hard. That's the thing. For now, Silksong is one of my favorites. For now. Wait until it's making me suffer. I swear to God, I never did this before I started watching this channel. Get typoed. Get typoed. Get typoed. I'm not gonna try to say that anymore. I have a conquer sore. Get typoed. I'm trying to be a little bit like just the tiniest bit body, and I don't know where the line is. I feel like if I say something, it's gonna be too rude. I was about to say like get typoed bitch without a lot of attitude, and then I felt like that might be too mean. I don't know. What is diligence? Is it edible? No. It's just a thing you have to suffer through. Joking aside, Ellie, we do appreciate all that work, the extra work as well you put into everything. We did enough of that. We did enough complimenting. Thank you for appreciating it. I'll try to go back to practicing saying thanks and accepting compliments, even though it feels weird. You did demonstrate that to some degree with the knight that shall not be named. I practiced a little little bit of that before the stream today. And I think the new technique might actually allow me to defeat it. I don't know. I'm hoping. If you didn't link the stream or whoever it's called doesn't ping subscribers or members, Delta did that for some of her earlier streams. Only people in Discord that saw the ping and clicked the link and were members were able to see said stream. I do think it was probably a Discord person from... When I was pre-debut, I was in a bunch of VTuber Discords, just like trying to understand everything, trying to get ready, checking like every piece of info that I could to like, you know, be prepared or whatever. So I think it was someone that saw it from like a Discord link somehow, but I don't know how it happened. I wasn't trying to have anyone in there. In Blueprints, the only unbeatable rival is the random number generator. Exactly! Exactly! But like, when is that not? You know? When is that not the unbeatable rival? Your current favorite is still a huge accolade. I think it's my favorite of this year so far, for sure. But don't expect it to last because this year we're getting Slime Rancher 2. I've been waiting. I need you all to understand. Slime Rancher 2 announcement is one of the very first things I ever tweeted in my VTuber account. I need you to understand. This is like, I've been waiting for 4 years to play Slime Rancher 2. 4 years! Probably 5. You're too wholesome to be mean? Aww. Leo, welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. No such a thing as too mean so long as you're joking. But how do I know that you understand that I'm joking? How do I know that you know? Talking about Snake Shifter Zero, I remembered again how I was a regular subscriber when you did the Reddit link before your debut, but I only saw your Age of Mythology stream 2 years later. Fuck you, YouTube! I even had the full bell! You had the full bell and YouTube did nothing! Oh, betrayal. Betrayal of the worst kind. YouTube, what the fuck? YouTube? What's the point of the bell if you're going to ignore it, YouTube? Hello? And like trying to be a baddie is like her dipping her toe into a pool and then pulling it back out because it's too cold for her. I do that. I need you to know that I do that. I put a little bit of the tip of my tail and then I take it out because it's too cold. And then I try again and then I take it out because it's cold. And to get inside of a pool, it takes me like 45 minutes just to get in. Slime Rancher is cool though. It's one of my favorite things. There's nothing. I'm waiting more time for the continuation after Malcar Rebellion movie. I mean, it's still a lot. You don't need to compare them everything to everything. 4 years is a lot. I cannot conceive of you being unironically mean. Ah, that's a compliment. That is a compliment because that's true, and I'm glad that you see it. No such thing as too mean as long as you actually mean it. Clearly, you should write in giant letters. I'm joking. I'm not actually mean in the middle of the screen. Oh my god, what a toggle. What a toggle that would be. The bell has been useless since the day it was introduced. It's there to make you shut up, nothing more. Ugh. Bullshit. I had the full bell and I only saw your Age of Mythology stream recommended because I did listen to some Age of Mythology OST on YouTube the day before. YouTube, you're incorrigible. YouTube, what the hell? Come on, get your act together. I know you're joking either one implicitly or two by asking, hey Ellie, just to be clear, you were joking, right? Oh yeah. That would be the point where I'm like, no, yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about it. I do not appreciate the misunderstanding trope. The misunderstanding trope is one of the worst fucking tropes. In this household, we don't respect the misunderstanding trope. You're so such in rainbows that I would not believe in anyone who says you're mean. I hope that no one ever thinks that I'm mean. Channel start, talk about Slime Rancher 2 2 years later. Finish Slime Rancher 1 2 years later. Slime Rancher 2 releases 2 years from now. Maybe they announce Slime Rancher 3? Hopefully not, because if they just finish Slime Rancher 2, they still have a lot of space for expansions. Also, remember right now, people have to put the plus 18 filter off because AI YouTube is flagging completely safe for work as plus 18. Yeah, and there's a big chance that I'm being flagged as plus 18 because of the amount of ASMR things that use anime girls and like porny clickbaits that uses anime girls in the covers and everything. But sadly, that is something that every single user has to turn off. So there's not much that I can do about it. Anyways, let's get started. Because this is taking a long time to get started. 20 minutes, I don't like that. Today, we are, sadly, very much depending on RNG. Which is not something that I'm super mega trustworthy of. If I'm very lucky, I get the armory right away. That would be like the best case scenario. And, of course, the armory has to have the... torch, hopefully also the axe, but at this point I've lost all my hopes for the axe. Let me be completely honest. It's only 18 minutes, yeah, but I need to lower it down to like 10. I do not like having this long chats, pre-game chats. This is a household of understanders. Exactly! You get it. I'm gonna grab... None of this is super useful. Workshop? I still need 2 items in the workshop. But, like, what are the chances I'll get exactly that? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which one should I grab? I mean, items are never bad. I guess. Shelter? You think shelter? Sure. Fuck it. Why not? I'm not gonna go in though. No, wait. I think it might have like a gem or something. I forget every time because I drafted very little. Yeah, it does have a gem. And it could allow me to start some experiment right away. So I guess I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do... Oh wait, the emails! The emails! We haven't done the emails in this place. Let's fucking do that. Misunderstandings drive me crazy. Me too. Me too. I don't think I remember a single instance of Ellie ever being genuinely caustic, angry, losing her patience. That's because you weren't in the previous Roaring Night stream. You want to see me lose my patience? Go to the previous to last Roaring Night stream. Or the longest Age of Mythology stream that isn't an endurance stream. You're gonna see me losing my patience for real, for real. Remember, Ellie, all the gacha luck you wasted on Nikki's biting your tail now? I didn't even have that good luck. My Nikki luck wasn't all that good. The axe got axe, let's fucking hope not. There was that one mission in AOM, the only time I saw Ellie really angry and desperate and out of patience. Yeah, there's a couple of streams you can check out if you want to see that. Ellie has to put her tail down or else we'll just yap for 3 hours. Unfortunately, Ellie is the bigger yapper here. True. Is that a water cooler? Of course. Wondering if the shelter is a reference to 30 seconds with all tomato soup and water jacks. I don't know what 30 seconds is, so maybe. Okay, so 222, 223, 225, 228. I'm gonna start from the bottom so that I get them in chronological order. Because I normally don't. I normally get them in non-chronological order, and I don't know why I do that to myself. There is literally no point in doing it out of order. Date, February 22, 1987. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials, as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. This is from Armour, who I'm pretty sure we've already been through his name in the codes for the grotto. I'm pretty sure we've already used his name for the grotto, and we're looking for a very specific string of characters. We don't really know who he's writing to. There's no information on that. Okay, sure. Sure. Sorry, I'm taking a couple of screenshots, so don't mind if I take us an extra second to click on the right thing. Okay, so next after that was the situation. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here. Not nearly as much room here as I remember from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we are going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week. A fortnight at best. 4 of us. This is... I don't think this is the... Herbert. I don't think this can be Herbert. 4 of us? Maybe Marion and the people that were planning the heist. Right? I think that makes a little bit more sense. Because we know that they use the mansion to practice. So it's very well a possibility that they were here hiding, preparing. February 25th. I passed the message on and your uncle says he may have an idea. Okay, so this is being written to Marion, right? Anytime that they say like your uncle is probably talking about Marion. Pass the message on and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Wait. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution. So that is absolutely Marion's letter, my mom's letter. It's written in some sort of tunnel or cave. So this is what we're trying to get to. This is what we're trying to get to in the like under the docks, right? When we're trying to lower the water just enough that we can swim inside of a tunnel. Is that where my mom is hiding? Stay put. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be just too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now, R. So, okay. Series of events. The disappearance. They're talking about the disappearance. They're not talking about the heist. They're talking about the disappearance. So, at this point of events, I think what's going on is Marion has disappeared from the public, but she's actually been hiding in the shelter with her buddies who are going to do the heist. But they can't really hold more than a week and a fortnight in the shelter. So this is when we get that other email that says like, oh, I'm afraid of taking the shelter off of the drafts. It's too risky with you hidden in there. Like, I wouldn't risk taking it out of the draft. And then when the Red Guard starts the inquiry into Marion's disappearance, they hide these people, including Marion, in the tunnel that is behind the docks. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what it sounds like to me. We're going to do the laboratory, start right away with some sort of experiment. Glad you remembered, Ellie. Age is just a number? I don't know what you mean. I don't know when I said anything like that. 30 seconds is a management game when you're trying to survive a nuclear apocalypse as a family. Name comes from having 30 seconds to grab as much water and tomato soup as you can before the bombs hit. Ooh, that sounds stressful. That sounds really, really stressful. Let's do an experiment. Immediately set your dice to 2, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold, spread dirt on the driveway. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Do I have... Wait, cancel. Sorry. Sorry. Do I have the key card? I do. I should have checked that first. I hope that it's gonna let me enter again. Because I technically can only enter once, but hopefully it's just one of the terminals and not necessarily like a problem. Because I haven't used it, it's letting me. Okay, cool. Cool. We're going to set up the one with the security doors, and we're going to set it up so it gives me dice. That way, I get a lot better chances at the RNG. That way I get a lot better chances at the RNG. And that should sort of save me... Save me some trouble. Alright. It would be really great if we could get the furnace and the freezer. But I have lowered the chances of getting the furnace. So that's kind of a problem. Ooh, it's kind of a problem. Honestly, having Foundation rank 4 kind of sucks now that we know more about the game. Not entirely sure it does. Because I've been thinking about this outside of the stream. And I've been thinking that by being able to enter from the Foundation here, like, I can... Sorry, let me check something. I think my only way to go inside of this room is literally from the fountain. So I really shouldn't mess up with the fountain's water until I get that. That is sad and disappointing. But I think that by having this, the Foundation rank 4, I can now go up here and start the game on rank 4. And then circle back to rank 1. I've been considering that. For this one run where I'm starting in the fountain, I can do that. I think. Don't you? Maybe I'm understanding things wrong. Maybe it's not such a good thing. Maybe then. Yeah, maybe I'm getting it wrong, but that's what I've been thinking. Okay, we're gonna open that. Even though, like, getting to the antechamber is definitely not our goal necessarily, but it's still better than nothing. Still better than nothing, because it still might give me 2 more coins. Why have I never tried that before? Why did I not even think of doing that? Because it depends on you having the card and the fountain down. And most of the time that I've had the card, I was already with the water levels up in the fountain. So it wasn't something that I could take advantage of. But now, because I have both the key card and the fountain down, I may be able to start on, like, rank 4 and then circle back to the beginning of the house if I need it. You know? I also think, wait. I'm not gonna quite go in all that far because I don't want to lose any more steps. But I think even without the fountain, I can do that. Start from the foundation, right? Because that ends up at the side of the house, if I'm not wrong. Let me check the map. Yeah, 3 is the cliffside exit, so I can start every day at the foundation as long as I have the key card, since I opened that door. So that's something that we can do from now on. We can literally start at rank 4 and then circle back, which is great. Maybe we're gonna have to consider it later on. I have no idea. This game is a mystery to me because I don't retain much in the way of mechanics if I'm not playing myself. It is not just playing, it's also like you need the notes. You absolutely need the freaking notes. Which, by the way, I went back to the Obra Dinn Reddit lately. Some banger memes, but it has such low content. And I mention in Obra Dinn because that's another type of game where like you really benefit from having notes. Although the notes are in the game itself. Yeah, we can start here. Like we can straight up start in the foundation. It's like a good idea actually, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how well it works for us. It's already not working well for us actually. Because the fun thing about the ranks, the higher ranks, is that they do expect you to have keys because you've gathered them at the beginning of the house. So we didn't ever think to do this because it's not the best idea actually. Because it's like not all that useful. Oh. Armory! Ooh. I do want the armory right away. Torch! 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 Why do I have no money? Because I didn't start. We have a morning star as well. Okay. Because I didn't start at the beginning of the house, which is where my money is. Guys, this is why you never thought of doing this. Because it's not a good idea. Because it's just not a good idea, bro. Can we do it? Yes. Is it worth doing? Absolutely not. I mean, no. I'm gonna... Let's be honest here. It was my mistake. Entirely my mistake. Because I could have and should have... Oh, fuck off. Do I really have to do that? No. No, I don't. I'm losing so many steps. Because I could have and should have, and I forgot to grab my allowance as the first thing. The first thing that you have to do is always grab the allowance, because if you forget, you can make very costly mistakes like this one. Very costly mistake, if I do say so myself. I have grabbed that, right? Yeah, I have. Alright, cool! So... back to the beginning! You didn't grab the money, really? Yeah. It's a mistake I've made so many times. Like, so many times. Okay. Let's get going then. Observatory! I do need the observatory. So let me grab it right away. Because we are gonna try to explore the lenses. I always did wonder why we had the ability to move this. I always did wonder why we had the ability to move that. Because, like, what's the point of being able to have the telescope elsewhere, you know? Okay. Now we move it up. Are you me? Are you actually just me? I may be. I don't know. There's a chance. Oh, look at that. It's literally always been there. It's literally always been there. And I never saw it. I never saw it. And it's always been there. It's always been. I don't fully understand what just happened, but I find the letdown amusing. What if we did it after a day that ended with a freezer or something? Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Real talk, this day is borked, but this idea does have potential. This day is quite borked, but we're getting stuff. Okay, we're getting stuff, and that's what matters. Headbutt, alright. Sorry! I'll try to fix it again. I really thought that I had fixed it. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add planetarium to your drafting pool? If you call it a day in planetarium, gain 2 stars. I mean, I'll add it, but I'm never gonna use it. I'm literally never gonna use it, folks. Let me tell you why. Because I have the break room instead, and I'd rather end the day in the break room every day. When they would start collecting stars, anytime that you go through the observatory, you get a star. And stars do have really good bonuses, but it's also like once you use the bonus, the next time is gonna be a different bonus because of the amount of stars. For today, we have 5 gems, 3 steps, and extra steps for apples, which is quite good. 5 gems is like incredibly good. How many did I get? 17, I think. So next time is the next thing is the flower. And that's where it tops off, I think. I don't know. Oh no, 21! So it will just keep growing and growing and giving me very better things. Violet, welcome in. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. How are you? Okay, let's keep going down here. Literally because I need the resources. I need the resources. I need the keys and the monies and stuff like that. It's good to know that I can always, literally always get back to... All of these are bad. I can literally always get back to the foundation. So that's good. 2 keys. Technically, I could go back to the foundation right now. If I wanted to, I could go back right now to the foundation. What if you don't get the break room? I guess if I don't break if you don't get the break room, it's not a bad idea to have that. But if I have the break room, it's always going to be more worth it to me. Okay, we're gonna go to the conservatory because I can only draft it in corners, and because I do be needing some adjustments here. Ooh, I want all of them to be very usual though. Okay, maybe the study can be... Maybe a study can be standard instead of unusual, because it allows me to add new things to draft. The clock tower needs to be standard instead of usual, because I need to be able to get it more whenever I figure out how the fuck to get whatever's in there. This has to be the most common thing in the world. Or does it? Or does it? Because what if I don't have the key card and I actually need to disconnect everything? You know, there's a chance. There's always a chance that I will need the utility closet. I don't know. Utility closet is always worth it. I guess so, because of the gym, I guess. Sure, okay, let's make it commonplace. Kinda not as worth it as I was hoping for here, but still not terrible. I'm gonna get the workshop, even though right now I have no use for it, but it always has an item. Battery pack, love it. Battery pack is a rare one. I was hoping for the lever, but we get what we get. I'm gonna get the quest bedroom here because it's like a very good place for it. And car keys. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Car keys have had a vault key in it, and a moment I thought maybe this is what I need for the clock tower. How do I grab that? How do I grab that? Because, like, we do need a gear for the clock tower, as far as I understand it. And that's a gear right there. And I have horrible feelings. Check the rest of the workshop. I am. Believe me, I am. I'm trying to grab all of the gears. Trying to grab every single gear, and I'm not finding a way to grab gears. Which is really disappointing. The workshop often has other stuff. Not always, but often. It has never had a single extra thing for me. Not a single time. It's always had like one item right here and nothing more. Every time you go into the observatory and look through the telescope. Oh, you can avoid it? I didn't know that you could avoid it. I literally didn't know. Dark rooms can make or break room runs. For that alone, utility closet is worth it. Yeah. And the weight room and everything. It's a clock tower, so perhaps there is a time limit? Don't think so. Can I grab you? Ah! Why can I not grab that? Anyways, yeah, this is not combinable. This is not combinable. Yeah, as I thought. It doesn't matter. They are taunting me. They are so taunting me. Maybe you cannot grab it before you open the clock tower? Ooh! Ooh! Interesting theory! I'm very keen to try that, actually. You know what? You know what? That's not a terrible thing to try. Now we are taunting you. The game is also taunting me. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna redraw because all of those are more useful later on. I'm gonna... I'm gonna spawn it. No, it has to be later on. It has to be way more, way higher. Right now, it's a problem if I spawn it right there. Okay, we're going to put the closet here. Turn everything off. Except for the garage. Go backwards. Now we don't have to worry about the gymnasium. And where do I go now? Do I go straight for the foundation? I guess so. I guess I'll go straight for the foundation. Oh, hey, a package! How did I not see the package? How did I not see the package? And the gems. And the keys! Oh, this run is barked. This run is very barked. And I'm sorry because it's my fault. It's totally my fault. Because you're blind as fuck. Yep. 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 I was thinking earlier that you might not be able to grab, open whatever you need to fix the clock tower until after you've opened it. I had not considered that possibility. But now that you say it, it's very much like how this game works in a lot of aspects. Because it's how this game works in a lot of aspects, I believe it's totally a possibility. Code change seems important. Yeah, but I'm afraid that if I put it this far down... Shit. That's an extra step that I didn't need to take. Yeah, that's 2 extra steps that I didn't need to lose. Where was I? Worth a shot, especially if the run gets borked. The run is very borked. But at least I can go turn the lights on in the fountain area. Like, listen. I don't need to try and salvage this. Maybe all I need to do is to get one permanent thing done and over with, like the self-igniting torch and the fountain area. Maybe that's all I need, you know? We don't need to make every run impeccable. And if I bork it and I do it fast, woohoo! Lockpick! And if I bork it, if I do it fast, then more power to the next run. More power to the possibility of doing a second run. It's fine. At the end of the day, I think it's fine. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do all of this again. We're gonna waste a lot of steps, but at least I'll get the torches done. And that's one more thing that I don't have to worry about. One more thing that I don't have to worry about. Oh yeah, I was explaining why I didn't spawn the code check, I think. The reason I didn't spawn the code check is because it was way too far down. And that initial area is like kind of disconnected from the rest of the house right now. And I wasn't sure that I was gonna be able to put it back in if I took it out. I thought steps-wise that was a very bad decision, and if I'm going to... This is not... Yes. Yes, it's the direction. If I'm gonna get the chance to use it, I'm gonna need a lot of other stuff to spawn anyways. So there's not much of a reason to prioritize it with this many steps already compromised. At least in my head, that's the logic that it follows. Now, let's ignite all of these torches and see what happens. We're still getting new stuff, baby. We're still getting new... I'm terrified of the second run of the day because that's where I really fell out of ideas. Oh? Oh? What? What? Ooh. Ooh? Huh? I don't know what I expected, but it was not this. Where am I? Foreman's log! After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today, we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel. The first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift. Not entirely sure what a freight lift is, but I'm also not entirely sure that I need to know what it is. To facilitate both personal transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one cannot help but feel that the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in a fashionable style. Been here. I have been here. I don't think I gained very much from that. I don't think that was all that worth it. Chess room. More notes that I've already written down. The elevator that's above because I didn't come down from here. Permanent shortcut? But I literally never used this room. And it wasn't difficult to get to either. I guess this is a way to circumvent the fountain being down, but the only reason I had the fountain down... Sorry, the only reason that I was scared of putting the fountain water up was so that I could access the storage room. So I really don't think that I gained anything out of this. Oh well, at least it's over. At least it's done. This is where they'd hide something. Anything hidden in the elevator shaft? Probably not. Nah, there was nothing in there. There was literally nothing in there. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll just reflood the fountain when I have the chance. Do we have a ruler anywhere here? No, I'm gonna trust my own ruler then. I'm gonna trust the thing that I decided that I was going to do for the pump room. Man, I'm kind of disappointed in that. It was very, very exciting until I understood where I was. And then I was like, I don't need this. At all. This helps me in no way whatsoever. Yeah, that's where we were just hanging out, the elevator shaft. Okay, cool. I've seen everything in there. I have seen everything in there. Ignore me. You know what? Ignore me. I said nothing. I said nothing logical, so what I'm saying is the truth. You can't ignore me. Did you say snakes are blind and only guide themselves through smell? Yeah, I think that's part of my problem. Like, I lose a lot of information. The date is my birthday. It was? I apologize preemptively because I'm gonna forget it. I'm really terrible with dates. If 4 months long is so good, why isn't there a 5 months long? Boo. Boo. Tomato. Tomato, 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 tomato. Bad joke. Bad joke alert. Ellie, are you okay? I'm a little bit overheated, maybe. Oof. I kind of have to choose the passageway. It's a bad place to have a passageway where you're losing a lot of doorways. But if I don't choose the passageway, I block everything off. So that's pretty bad. Let's go here first. Do I want the garage? I do want the garage. Because it could have a vault key. And that would change everything. Yeah, secret garden. Not the most exciting thing ever. Also a treasure room. Wait, is that literally the room above? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the room right above me. But I don't have a shovel. So it's useless. It's useless without a shovel. And we also didn't have a vault key. Wow. This is a disappointing run so far. So far, it's not giving me a lot. Let me go through here, I guess. Do I take security? I'll take security. I'll take security. The brain scaff? Absolutely. The brain scaff is happening. Overheated? Like physically? Yeah, like physically. It's been getting hotter these last few days. I also had the heater on because it gets cold. It's cold in the morning and then it's been getting hotter during the day. We finally understand that reference! What reference? What reference? The Roaring Knight giving Ellie pin and sweltering. True. Pin and sweltering. What did I want to do here? I have no reason to set... I guess the keycard system set it to maximum so that I get more of these. Confirm setting, but I don't really need anything else. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna check the emails, but I'm pretty sure I've already done it. Let me check my screenshots. Problem is that the email screenshots don't say where they were sent to. But just in case. Electronic email. Stop recording another request. Yeah, I've definitely seen these. Yeah. I've definitely seen this. So if I've seen the shelter emails, right? I've seen the shelter emails. I've seen the security emails. I've seen... Have I seen the lab emails? I have seen the grotto emails, that's for sure. And... I think I'm only missing the office. Unless I've also seen the office emails. But I don't remember if I've seen the office emails. But I don't think so. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Oh, you didn't know that before. Right. I forget because it is a meme that I'm so familiar with. I really didn't know that it was an unknown meme. Okay, where am I going next? Up? I don't see why not. Ooh. Tempting. However, I should be trying to get to the spot right over the garage. The garage. I'll do... I don't want none of these things. I don't want none of these bitches. Oh, man. I'll take this one just to try and get the treasure, even though it's terrible for me. Oh. We turned it off! We turned it off! I forgot that we had turned it off! Awesome! Man, this run. Yeah, this run is quite cursed. I had forgotten that we had turned it off, to be honest. We are going to go to this side first because we're trying to get to the treasure. We're gonna put the... No! The no! Why did you have to do me like this? Where are my dice? Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. Well, I hate this. I hate this with my entire soul. I've been unlocking these. Or have I not? I have been. Where are my dice? I have not been. Oh, man! First one, I think. Yeah, this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. Let's try to get the stupid freezer. Let's try to get the goddamn freezer. This is so cursed. This is so cursed. This entire run is sucking very much. I'm going to try and go through it fast so we can go through another one. 1 plus 2, 3 squared is 9. 5, 20. Divided by 2 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Okay, cool. 10 plus 3, 13 plus 7, 20. Divided by 2, 10. Minus 7, 3 divided by 3, 1. Damn it! Okay. Okay. 70, it was then it was 9. Then it was 1. Okay. Oh, I forgot to square something. 10 plus 3 plus 7 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. Minus... Minus? Minus? Minus 7 is 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Okay. I forgot to square. Sorry. My bad. Lord Peace, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. What did you do 6 years ago that you subconsciously punish yourself for this day? it is not intended, man. I promise you. This is not... I'm not trying to be mean to myself. It just happens. Shovel. At least we get some dig spots. Slowly becoming one. Only 2% of people can solve this correctly. Equations. Wait until we get the thing that I didn't understand. The rounding up and the rounding down and rounding... Ugh. Do you remember those ones? Those ones were paying for me. We're gonna do that one. Because then I can go to the antechamber right away. And because, listen, I'm not really thinking much right now. It's like a very bad run. It doesn't matter. At this point, we're trying to get little wins. Like, I got the observatory. And also, I got the... torches done. You know, like, we're trying for those little victories. We're not trying much more. Where else can I go? Down. I've locked literally everything. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's bullshit. Let's try to spawn the freezer out here. Remove this, please. Redraw this, please. Redraw this, please. No freezer. However, clock tower. We have entered the clock tower. Let's see if we can get to the... We have 17 steps. 17 steps. 1, 2... 2, 3 with the cliffside, 4 with... No, 3 to the basement, 4 to the cliffside, 5 to the entrance hall, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 outside, 13 cliffside, 14 basement, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, we're too close. My best bet right now is to try and make it to the kennel and try to spawn a dining room to give myself 20 steps. If I cannot do that, I'll just finish it in the break room and be done with that. Like, this is all way too tight because I've done it very poorly. Clock tower dead in the center of the mansion. Yep. But sadly, this run has not been the best. Rounding sideways. Yes, they're rounding sideways math exercises. That's how they feel to me anyways. That is literally how they feel to me. It's better to just turn your brain off for these runs. Yeah, when it's so fucked. When it's this borked, it's like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Let's just get it done so we can do another one, you know? That being said, if I could get some food, some apples, considering they're supposed to be extra delicious today. We can do this. Try to... I'm not even gonna bother with the gems. No, wait, I do have to bother with the gems. Dining room. That's what I needed. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's bother with this so that we can get the achievement. The black box that claims to be black has... No, the box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. That's a lie. This box is the black box. That's a lie. Therefore, you have to have the gems because that one has to be true. Awesome. That's one more for the count of the achievement. Let's eat so that we get enough steps to do some actual stuff. Ooh! Extra 10 if I have a furnace, and I do! I do have a furnace! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! Random question, Hades 2 only on early game or did it release? I feel like I should have heard if it released. I feel like if Hades released, there's no way that I wouldn't hear about it. So I'm gonna guess that it did release. Do I want to prioritize the clock tower, or do I want to, since I'm around here, try and spawn the freezer again? Since this is borked anyways, let's try and spawn the freezer. Remove the pool. Does the pool make the chances for the freezer better? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Still in early access? Yeah, I think so. I think I would have heard about it if it was. Leaving the crust in one piece of pizza. What would you say if I say that I leave the crust in real life? Would you hate me? Would you hate me? Is that a thing that would upset you? Mailroom. That's sad to have to give away. That's really sad to have to give away. Remove. One more attempt. One more little attempt to get the freezer. Come on! Come on! Oof. No. Very much no. However, I could grab the office. Do the emails. It's not terribly inconvenient of an idea. Oh, a voucher! Not that I'm gonna use it, but let me grab it just in case. Yippee! I need the emails, so spread gold. Why the fuck not? And log into network. At this point, I'm very much in low thinking mode. I'm gonna be thinking of specific things, but it's low thinking mode. Electronic email. No, I've seen this. I have seen all of these. So we have seen the office email, but it hasn't changed since we did the grotto stuff. I thought the grotto stuff would give me new emails in every single room of the house that has a computer, but I guess not. As I've seen this. Vac indicator license, developer instructions, white, purple, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've copied these in pencil and then in pen. I remember them by heart. That's a lie. I don't remember them by heart, but I know that I've seen them before. Okay, so if I didn't spawn the freezer in any of those, I don't think I'm gonna spawn the freezer. Let me keep bullshitting around. Let's just keep bullshitting. Let's see if we can get the pump room. You know what? I've never been to the planetarium. Or select a new floor plan. I'm gonna do that one. I want a new floor plan. Last two? Oh my god, the last two! The last two. We are so close. Doesn't matter. Sauna. Yes, start the next day with 20 steps. That's good. I like that. Cool. Okay, so now that I've thoroughly borked the household, we need to make it to the workshop and then back up. With 45, 43, we should have enough, to be honest. That is quite a lot of steps. So I'm not super scared. I haven't calculated, But I'm pretty sure I should be fine. Drafting studio Ellie for new rooms. Yeah. I ended up realizing, even though I'm low thinking mode. I wondered if this was going to give you the pizza. This might still be salvageable. It might be salvageable in a way, as far as like getting the workshop stuff that I wanted to get. Which right now I'm not remembering. Oh yeah, I wanted to get to the workshop just to see if we can grab that gear. Because if we can, that would be a gigantic win. Like, that would be a gigantic fucking win for this run. New tweet, Hades 2 1.0 release 25th of September. What the no! Why? What? Developers hate me. Developers fucking hate me. Oh my god! What do you mean? 25th of September? What do you mean 25th of September? I'm gonna have a crash out. I'm gonna fucking crash out, bro. I'm gonna crash out. What do you mean 25th of September? I'm tired. I need... Okay. Okay, so, guys, there is nothing that I can grab here. There's no gear that is grabbable, even though we already spawned the clock tower. I'm ignoring the situation. I'm pretending it's not real. So, there's really nothing we can do here because the gears are still not something I can grab, which is fun. At least we confirmed that theory. Isn't it great to get theories confirmed? Getting theories confirmed feels nice, doesn't it? Anyways, let's go backwards and end the day in the break room so that we can get the key card for next time. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I haven't read the chat in a while. Not in order. Let me go back to the chat and see what I may have missed. I gotta unsubscribe real quick. Sorry, I'm a filthy crust leaver. I am a filthy leaves the crust on the plate. Sorry. I must apologize. But I am a filthy doesn't eat the crust of the pizza. Crust usually gets burned. I eat the good parts and then leave the cardboard bits. My reason is because I don't like bread and dough stuff normally. So if I'm gonna eat it with literally nothing, like the crust is the part that doesn't have cheese, sauce, ingredients, or anything else. Like if I'm gonna eat it with nothing, I'm not gonna want to eat it. I'm gonna just prefer leaving it, you know? Like, why would I eat something that is literally just not even nutritious and I don't enjoy? That's my reason. Okay. We're gonna end the day here. Call it a day. Call it and start a new day and do things better. We're gonna do things better. And we already got 2 other things that I wanted, which is... the self-lighting torch in the fountain, we did that. Observatory check-in between the lenses, we did that. And we even checked the theory of workshop gears being used for the clock tower. And also we got like 2 new rooms. Not bad. I'm 1 room away from having the entire crashing out. Day 41, day 41. 17th of this September. Okay. I'm gonna center myself. I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna address this. I'm gonna stop pretending it doesn't exist. Okay. That depends on the crust. When I go to Telepizza, I ask for cheese-filled crust, so it's good to eat. If it's pure crust, yes, even I sometimes leave all the crust. Well, there you go. That's what I mean. Like, if it doesn't have cheese or anything else, like, I personally don't enjoy the taste of, like, dough and bread. So, it's, like, so, like, why would I eat something that's not nutritious and it's not even tasty to me? I read Trump room instead of Pop room. I do not want that room in my house. Grab that gear sounds like it needs to be the title of something. It might be the title of something. All of Ellie's more wanted games released in the same month. Ellie, why does God hate me? I don't have the time to stream all of those, and I intend to stream all of them. Do you understand? Do you understand the problem? How am I gonna do an entire week of Slime Rancher, an entire week of Hades, and an entire week of fucking Silksong? Do you understand my problem? And I still haven't gotten to fucking Shantae. Do you understand the problem? Remember how I made a poll? By the way, if you haven't voted on the polls, please go ahead and vote on the polls. Remember how I made a poll asking if you wanted more art streams? Because I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't have the time for art streams. Every game ever is releasing in September, sadly. So it would be really nasty if you had to open the clock tower before the workshop. I did open the clock tower. Are you happy, Ellie? No. There is nothing else releasing near the 25th of September. Slime Rancher 2 on the 23rd. Slime Rancher 2 on the 23rd. Silksong, I'm not gonna be done with that. Shantae, I'm already behind schedule, like really badly behind schedule. Atlas is waiting until like whoever knows. And Leo already made the thumbnail, and every day it weighs on my consciousness. What else am I missing? We're still doing Blueprints. We're still doing Deltarune. We still have to do Shantae, which I'm behind on. We still have Silksong, which I'm not gonna finish by the end of September. We have Slime Rancher 2. We have Hades 2. Why is everything fucking releasing at the same time? Ellie's placid voice kind of freaks me out. It's because it's fake, bro. It's a mask. It's me pretending that I'm not having a crash out. It's me pretending I'm not crashing out, but you see through the mask. Not even when there's a nice dip for the crust. If there's a dip, then yes, because I get to add some flavor to that bread. But if there's no dip, no, I'm probably gonna leave it. Didn't they say the 23rd of December? If I said so, I misspoke. It's the 23rd of September. What about sausage stuffed crust? Never had it, never seen it. She's right, that is progress. We got some progress. And Everhood 2, which I'm so far behind. I'm not even, like, it's so far behind. Like, I can't put it on the schedule on like, as a rush, because there's no rush. I'm already a year behind at this point. Put one of the games on hold for a month or two. I don't know. I have been considering putting Deltarune in a I don't know. Alternating weeks. Here, you're not understanding something here. Let me bring you in. Sorry, no, wait. Let me bring you in close and tell you what you're not understanding. I'm not gonna be able to stop playing Hades. I'm not gonna be able to stop playing Slime Rancher 2. I need to look at you straight in the eyes and tell you this. I need you to understand. Both of those games, I'm going to be thinking 24/7 of those. I am not gonna be able to leave it for 1 week. Let's say about 2 weeks. I anticipate that I'm going to be streaming for the entirety of October. I'm probably gonna be streaming so much more than is my normal, and possibly so much more than is healthy. But I cannot wait one week in between Slime Rancher 2 and 1 week in between Hades 2. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, it's time for pain. It's time for pain. Yippee. Blueprints. Let's focus on blueprints. Let's focus on blueprints. And next week, Tubi drops another chapter of Deltarune. I wouldn't, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. At this point. Just add Hades 2 on Wednesday or Saturday. I cannot do Wednesday because that's when I have my, that's when I have my singing classes. You know what? There's a chance. There's a possibility. Ooh. There is a chance. It's gonna take a lot of sacrificing. It's gonna take a lot of sacrificing. But there is a chance I can change my singing classes for the month of October so that I can actually stream on Wednesdays. And I end up... But that would mean streaming every day of the week on October. And not a single spooky game, by the way. Not a single spooky game at all. Ellie Storm, these are her three dream homes. Here's the thing, I'm not even looking at the game. I'm in the middle of a crash out over scheduling and every game ever releasing at the same time when I want to stream all of them and I don't want to put pauses in between of them. Okay. Astroman, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. But we need spooky games on Spooky Month. I know, but you can ask Supergiant and you can ask I don't remember the name right now because I'm having a crash out. You can go to the developers and ask them why who thought it was a good idea to release every game that I love on the same month. Yeah. Okay, in a deadlock at this point. I am in such a fucking deadlock. You said you won't play more Deltarune since that boss. I said that I wasn't gonna play it until I beat that boss off stream, which I don't know how long it's gonna take me. But my intention was to try and get it done before next week so that I can keep going through Deltarune. But now I'm not so sure. Now I think I might have to legitimately put a pause in there. I don't know. I have decisions to make. I have to sit down, calm down, look at a schedule, like, I am a visual person. I need to put the game thumbnails on a calendar and see what's what. Putting Deltarune in a sack and dropping it into the river, it's an option, I don't know. Ellie, I waited 4+ years for Frostpunk 2. I literally put off playing it for a year to let it cook and improve. That's what I do with early access games, but I cannot do that with these games that I've been waiting for so long. I cannot. You're stronger than me. Also, what are your opinions on Frostpunk 2? Because I've heard that it's not as good as the first one. I really like the first one. And you only lied to us when she said she won't play Deltarune. I said that I wouldn't play Deltarune until I beat this boss, which I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do. But I intended to try to do it on the weekend. Prioritize those and alternate the others. It's... I think the snake is not okay, guys. No. There are 4 streaming days. There might have to be 5. I don't know. Ellie finally clears the spot in the schedule 2 weeks from now in Supergiant. Transistor 2, baby! I would throw something out a window. Probably myself. I would probably throw something out a window with it being me. Monday, Shantae. Tuesday, Rancher. Thursday, Silksong. Friday, what? Monday, Shantae. Tuesday, Rancher. Thursday, Silksong. Friday, Blueprints. Saturday, Hades 2. And where is Deltarune? Not like Home Labors or other indie VTubers did a whole month, the 7 days of the week, 1 stream per day. Yeah, but it is unhealthy. It is unhealthy. But Psychopomp? What is Psychopomp? What is Psychopomp? I didn't play Stalker 2 since it released. And what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What's your excuse? You played Frostpunk? Yeah, I did. I don't remember if I won ever more than once, but I did. What has you first tried on your first offline attempt? I already did a couple of offline attempts to try a new strategy, and I got to the pre-final attack in 4 attempts. I'm not even kidding. It took me 10 minutes to get to the pre-final attack with the new strategy. And I hate everything. I hate everything. I would love to do Frostpunk on stream with Ellie. Damn, do I love Frostpunk. You haven't answered if you think it's better or worse than the first one, though. I would like to know that. What do we think? What do we think? At the very least, you would throw up. Yep. At the very least. At the very least, I would throw up. I just need some time, bro. I just need to have not everything releasing at the same time. Oh my god, that's a lot of dirt. That's a lot of dirt. Now I just need a shovel. Can we get a shovel? Please? Pretty please? No item? That's some bullshit. Wait, seriously, you gave me no item. Nothing. None. Zilch. I hate you. What kind of a mansion are you? I'm your owner. Did you know that? Did you know that I own this mansion? How dare you? How dare you do that to me? What a disrespectful place. Doesn't it see that I'm having... Oh, now you give me the fucking freezer. Now you give me the fucking freezer. Well, thank you. I can't get it this early. It would be like run ruiner. I cannot get it that early, sadly. Oh, apple. I still haven't played it yet. Frostpunk 2 is still getting updates. Oh, you don't like starting a game until it's like fully done. I like getting like updates after I've played it because it allows me to play it a couple times with fresh new stuff. How do I invent a new day of the week? Exactly. You said it yourself, no more Delta Run until boss. Yeah, but I also intended to do it in the weekend. I could be your Frostpunk Jedi Master if you need one. You're probably better than me. Yeah. The fact that I had to stuff... the fact that I had stuff still in my backlog that I wanted to go through first. A lot of stuff from my wishlist I didn't get to on day one because of it. So it is sort of similar to my thing. Except in my case, it's scheduling for stream for live gaming. And in your case, it's like still scheduling. But it's for like prioritizing games in your backlog. It's sort of the same thing. And then you still find a way to invade time travel so she can stream multiple games in the same day and get through everything. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. See, it's an easy fight. Roaring fraud. Now I'm starting to up faith again. Okay, this box contains the gems. The blue box has a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. I'm gonna follow my gut and say that it's this one because everything matches perfectly if it is. Then they started releasing Everhood 2, Silksong, etc. Yeah, I getcha. I understand, man. Let's do the close exhibit. I do have the keycard, right? Yeah. Let's do the close exhibit. I could kind of ignore it this early on, but why not? I don't see why not. It's a good thing. If no boss Monday, Shantae stream Tuesday. I can't read that right now. I'm gonna put it down here, even though it's very early on. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna get the kitchen. What are we aiming for right now? What are we aiming for? I'm gonna do the dining room. Not gonna go in. Gonna continue through the kitchen. Check out what the meal is in the dining room. Glazed salmon, additional steps if you have an aquarium. Okay, aquarium is not a bad one. Aquarium is kind of good because it gives me 3 doors. So that's pretty useful. It really wants me to have the code check right here, very low. Really, really wants me to. I'm gonna hold strong and wait until it's a little bit later in the ranks. If no boss, Monday Shantae stream, Tuesday ranch. I can't. It's confusing. Sorry, the way you're writing that is a little bit confusing. If positive, no, I can't. Put it on Discord so that I can think about it proper. The garage could have the vault key, but this would entirely depend on me getting the vault key. I think I'm gonna do the pool and try to get that pump room down. That would be useful. Corridor is great here, so that we can already get to the foundation. Pump room? This is not the best. Let's go to the commissary and see if we can get a shovel or something useful. Shovel! Let me get everything, actually. I have so much money. The fact that I start with so much allowance is really fucking cool. Okay, let me finish reading the chat and then I can focus on blueprints again. You weren't yapping, so that's a buff for the fight. That too, that too. Holy shit, Hovel Gaming. Are you though? Wait, you did get to the 46th room, so you are. I completely lost the context. But yeah, sure. Isn't there a tiny little itsy bitsy thing you're forgetting about? I own you. Yeah, exactly. Work with me, house. I am your master. I own you and you dare betray me. Exactly. Yes, I am better at Frostpunk than you. I am better than everyone currently here at Frostpunk as far as I know. I don't have many amazing skills, but Frostpunk is one of them. I am pretty bad at it, I'm almost sure. All these releases might actually force Ellie to take a hiatus, ironically. No, I need the opposite of a hiatus. I need the opposite of a hiatus. Shaking my head, Kisses stays under 40 gold coins of daily annoyance. I have a daily annoyance at this point in time. Reading the chat never helped Ellie's focus. Okay, here we go. Now I'm done with the chat and now I can focus on the game and I can ignore the fact that developers hate me. You know what I really want? It's a bad place to put it though. But you know what I really want? I want to try and spawn the room of many doors. What's the last thing I got? Yep, I've already gone through that. I already did that. Nothing new. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we go all the way back to the foundation, which is not that far actually. Pretty okay. And we probably should go open the antechamber, just in case. The Great Hall, you mean? No, I mean the mirror room. It's so rare, though. Oh, turnip! 7 steps. How many people did you kill Overseer Ellie? I don't remember. Probably a lot. Now I can focus on the game. Clicks the wrong room. That's such an Ellie thing to do. Oh my god. That's so realistic. Okay, we are going to do the drawing room. Keep going up. Because I think down there we still have a lot of openings from the entrance hall. I'm gonna grab this one. I've never been to the solarium, so I would like to see a new room. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Mr. Nugula. Who was Nugula? The new garden keeper? Wait, checking my notes. Checking my notes. Checking my notes. A gardener's logbook. Written by the new groundskeeper Robert Nogula. Okay, yeah, this is the new groundskeeper. Mr. Nogula. Anne wanted me to remind you, once again, that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. Wait! Am I learning how to get to the cloister? I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows? Maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. That's impossible to... Which is why you need to find this note first. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yep. That makes sense. A better memory, a better perception, a higher income, no allergies, a better ease of use of software. All of those are things that I really want. All of those. I don't know what I said to prompt you to say that, but all of those are things that I really want. Duolingo? Did I say it like that? I distinctly remember you being there at least once. There was a puzzle box here. Yeah, there is a puzzle box, but as you will notice, it's not full because I haven't done it. Oh, look, a puzzle box. Yeah, I think you might be confusing me with someone else because I only unlocked this in like the previous run, I think. A little passive aggressive there? Was I? You literally asked, what do I want? Oh! Right, context. I didn't remember that. Okay. Let me... the reason I'm not touching anything yet is because I'm going to my notes on the colors of the countries. Nuance, which is the diamond, has no color here. But it could very well be green. I think this is telling me that Nuance is green. Because I already have yellow for Arch Aries, purple for Araja, orange for Korarika, white for Morajai. And I'm only missing Nuance and Vera. So I think Nuance might be green. Let's see if we... Oh, this one is a little bit difficult. Okay. This one is a little bit difficult because I don't know how to multiply the yellows. The greens swap with whatever is in its opposite side. So that one swaps there. But I don't know how to make more yellows. And I'm gonna need one more yellow if I want anything to turn. Okay. Oh, I don't need another yellow because Nuance is green. I'm stupid. Okay, wait. Nuance, I'm running down, is green. I was so focused on trying to multiply the yellows and that was absolutely not necessary. Okay, so let's move that there. Let's move... I think I'm making it worse. I think I'm making it worse. So I can move this. I can move this here. But I cannot move that one down. I wish I remembered the logic of yellows if I've learned it before. I can move that one from side to side, but that doesn't quite help me. I can move this one up. Does that help me? Moving that one up? Do we start... Okay, I can move this one up. We can tell you if you want. Tell me what. Tell me what if you want. Feel free to try and solve this with me. These are the rules. Green swaps with its opposite. So this green swaps with that one. This green swaps with that one. What yellow does? Oh yeah, please tell me what yellow does. Because I don't remember it. Yellow seems to go up, right? Like, I can press everything, but it just goes upwards. Keeps going up. So the problem is, how do I get these two out of the middle position? Goes up. Yeah. Okay. It goes up and nothing else. So how do I get these two greens to swap with a yellow? I can get this one to swap with a yellow, but then I still have one in the middle. I can get this one up there, and now I have another yellow to... Oh! Stupid. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, guys! It's the goal to get green on all corners. Yes, it was indeed to get green on all corners. And now I can open the cloister! I love that this game does still always have opportunities to get... I want the gold, the mirror room directory. What was the mirror room? Chamber of Mirrors is blue, apparently. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Seriously? Okay, let's go for the fucking cloister then. Let's go for the cloister. Oh, well, you solved it. Yeah, I did solve it. Exclamation mark dumb. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Yes. 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 Let me fucking press it. Okay. Is there anything new here, though? Are we gonna get anything new? Oh, Mr. Nocula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come, and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of my appreciation to serve as a positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. Oh, I didn't do the Mrs. Babbage accent! But anyways, yeah, it's not about being generous. It's about how you literally scammed Danny Ravain and you took his invention, and therefore all of the money he would have spent in the future. You little shits. I still haven't forgotten. I'm still not giving you the right. Anyway, so I have no more reason to bother with the whole cloister has a secret whatever. Right? What are you pointing at? What are you pointing at? What? What are you pointing at? Guys, do you all see anything that the metal detector might be pointing at? Because I literally don't. C-H-E-T. C-H-E-T? Huh? C-H-E-T. What is that? Could that be the, could that be the password for the grotto? C-H-E-T. But it's supposed to be 5 digits, I think. The grotto one. Chet. Oh, it's C-X-E-T. Sorry. I said it wrong. It's C-X-E-T. What the fuck do you want, metal detector? Okay, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring the metal detector. The metal detector is just... Oh! There it is! I found it, guys. He wasn't lying. I was about to say that he was lying to me. The vault! Okay, we're gonna get the vault. Even though it blocks me from something else. Because... Now the coincidence? What coincidence? What coincidence? With what? Okay, the confidence. The confidence, no coincidence. Okay. Are they figuring out learning fast when I'm still trying to understand the rules? Yeah, but you have to understand I've been playing this for 20 streams. So, I have a lot of experience by now. Well, yeah, blue rooms are the ones without any rules. I know, but that was such a disappointment to me. Man, YouTube hates me today. My messages aren't sending. I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish I could put YouTube in its place. What is that cloister upgrade again? It's such an, it's just an allowance token. Oh, you mean, what it does? If I spawn green rooms in the cloister, it makes my luck a little bit better. Just pointing at a key coin, hopes this helps. Is she a family member of that Babbage? The father of the concept of computing, Charles Babbage? Probably not. Are you familiar with the concept of the word castle? No, I am not. What is the word castle? It's like the metal detector works and it makes sounds where it's really... it's something. Shut up! It's the luck cloister. Yep, I got the luck cloister. Poor metal detector Kun getting called a liar. I'm not gonna apologize. I don't like the metal detector. Confidence, not coincidence. Yeah, I realized later. I realized after. I think I'm gonna turn my coins to gems. I think I'm gonna do that. Because, goddamn, is that kind of useless right now. The car keys! Oh, man. Anyways, no, wait! Fuck! I didn't mean that! What do I want? Do I want 18 gems or 18 keys? What do I want? 18 gems or 18 keys? I'll go with gems. Keys? Keys and not gems? What do you want right now? Probably to curl up in a ball in the corner and hope the world forgets all about you. Oh, yeah, keys, because I spawned gems in green rooms. So I did spawn gems in green rooms, so I should be able to get at least one gem in the green room. Why are you suspiciously blue? Boiler! 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 Boiler room. Okay! Okay! I'm writing this in a notepad because it's not happening today. Boiler room. Power up. the washing machines. Oh god, not the power line. Yep. That's also low-key my reaction. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's low-key my reaction as well, because it's been bad for me. It's been really bad for me. Okay, yeah, key was the right decision. Vote! Fucking hate everything! Okay, I'll get the whole way. Hopefully we'll get another green room here, but probably not because it's not an edge. Yeah, I thought so. I'll get the code check. Might as well. Just in case. Just in case. Let's go to this empty room here. Do I want any of this? Not really. But what do I want? Right now, what room would benefit me? Anything that would give me gems would benefit me. The garage would benefit me, but that's way after. That's it. The foyer is not bad, and it is 2 gems. So I'm gonna grab the foyer. Although I do have 8 keys, so that might have been a very bad choice. No! You motherfucker are not giving me 3 bad rooms. We're gonna grab this one because it's the only one that allows me to keep moving. Okay, I can take that. I can take that. I need to go up. Okay, we're gonna grab the nuke. That's an extra key. But it allows me to go up. So, there's that. Oh, look, a magnifying glass. How many items do I have? Maybe there's something to combine it with. Maybe. I think it's 8 keys because it costs 10. Oh, I didn't realize that it wasn't converting everything. I didn't realize. You're so right. You found it! The blueprints washer! I did! And that's another RNG nightmare. You can make the burning glass? I have no idea. I'm still missing 2 combinations for the workshop. One of them uses the magnifying glass, one of them uses the metal detector. I was going to complain about a cockroach I just burned, but I see you're going through a nightmare too. It's a nightmare of my own bad decisions, I think. Don't worry too much about it. I can't put the freezer in there because it would lock my entire run. But I am getting tempted. I am getting very tempted with the freezer. Do I have a dining room? Yes, okay. Doesn't matter, I have 80 steps. My problem is not steps today. My problem is the gems. An aquarium! Might as well. Might as well. All of these are bad. All of this really suck. I still have to figure out what the fuck the lavatory is for. It's gotta be for something. I don't know what, but it's gotta be for something, right? Does that just mean is the 2 together, or is that not how the game works? How? What? The 2 together of what? What together of what? I don't understand. A casino! With... Okay. I'm going to spend my 2 gems in this. Because I have the broken lever. And guess what? We can finally do this. Gambling, baby! Oh, you have got to be kidding me. you have got to be kidding me. Can I bet a key? Can I bet? No. Fuck. Can I see? Okay. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're okay. We managed. What is so special about this one? There has to be something special about this. Otherwise, why would it be here? You have to give me something special, right? If I play enough, will I find something that isn't in any of the other machines? James Jagger, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. There's gotta be a reason why this requires a broken lever and it's different from the other ones, right? It's like a special machine. As far as I read, no, the only purpose of it being a bad room is that it's a dead end with nothing in it. Being protected from lavatory makes it have some random items. Oh, okay. Okay. If you're just missing a magnifying glass combination and a metal detector combination, would it not imply that you're only missing a combination in the two items? I hadn't thought about that. Maybe. You're right. Wait. You are so correct. Wait, you are so correct. Oh, God. What is special about you? What is special about the fucking star and the broken lever? I'm using all of my money. I don't care. There's gotta be something here. There's gotta be something here. I'm such a smart cookie, and I am not. What if it's broken because it never pays out and somebody got mad and broke the handle off? It has already paid me out. It has already given me an option to cash out. But it doesn't seem different from the other machines. So I don't get it. I don't understand. I looked it up. Do you want to know? Yeah, because I'm using all my money and I'm not. It lets you re-roll more times, I think. No, it doesn't. Oh! Ha! 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 You can earn up to 3 bonus spins or 5 with experimental slot machine, with each costing 1 gold. You can earn up to 3 bonus spins or... Ah, wait a second. Oh my God. I didn't know you could do this! I've been playing it wrong the entire time! I didn't know you could re-roll some of them! I have been missing so much money to the snakes! I have been missing so much money! Ellie, why? Is she stupid? Yes, yes, yes she is. In case you haven't realized, she's very stupid. She's absolutely brain dead stupid. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I don't know. I wish I wasn't. I really wish I wasn't. Bro. Anyways. Not much of a point in being here anymore. I at least know what happens now. Yay. Yippee! Now I know what that does. Yippee! Okay. We don't need the broken lever anymore. We don't need the broken lever anymore. Sure. Why not? Whatever. I've seen this. I've seen all of this. Yeah, okay. No, respinning would be dishonorable. Take my money. I didn't know that it was a possibility. I legitimately didn't know. I feel so stupid. So stupid. But I didn't know. 54 minutes? Yeah, I mean, this is the last run. What we are going to do is we are going to go to the very beginning of the house, use the start. Use the start of the house space here and suffer. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Because I feel like I achieved very little in this one. Booty can only be purchased after you proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. I am not yet at 8 trophies, but we're working on it. Ellie, you could have had the axe ages ago. Yeah, apparently. Apparently, I could have. Yes. Yes, apparently I could have. Trust me. I know. I understand. And I am coping with it very well. I am coping so well with it. You have no idea. Okay, so let's try to at least get a workshop. Because you're right. It should mean that I can craft the last item. If I can at least craft the last item, that would be nice. The game allows her to cheat at the casino without consequences, and she chooses to play straight. I didn't understand! I didn't understand! You need to understand I'm stupid. Okay? You must understand I'm stupid. How do I grab you? Okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. I feel fine. Listen, we have 2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them. Ooh, we're halfway there. Now, I just need to get... Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I haven't seen a single sweepstakes. What? Now we just need to get the last thing. We are at 8 parlor games of the end there. We are so close to completing the directory. 105 out of 110. We are 5 away. Anyways, we're quite far because I'm not gonna do any of these. Maybe this one, the entire showroom. But a lot of these are not really all that achievable. At this point, I have no idea what I'm even hoping for. Like, at this point, this has gone so far off the rails. This has gone so far off the rails. Let me see if I have the emails, the new emails here. You're just feeding addiction at this point. What do you mean? I just want to be able to, like, get the thing. The under the sanctum, you know? I want to get the sanctum stuff. From Chef de Camp Freezer Accents. Randolph, I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week. I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday I was making my favorite black truffle pizza and I had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef the Champs. I feel like I may have seen this, but I don't see it in my screenshots. So please be patient as I screenshot it, possibly for the second time. Chef, please don't worry too much about the freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive and they already are accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise on drafting that room has a major effect in the temperature of the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. I definitely feel like we've read this. Because I remember thinking, oh, okay, so it's not in the front. It has to be, like, anywhere around, which is great for me, but there's the whole radiation thing, too. Yeah, but I don't know that that matters. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Black Bridge server this week, as well as archiving all of our electronic mailboxes and locking accents. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures. I've read this! Why isn't it in my screenshots? Maybe it is, and I just somehow didn't see it because me... Because I am me. I've definitely seen this. God damn it. God damn it, Ellie. Get your act together. Okay, return to network. Is there any single type of experiment that I can run that will be beneficial right now? Probably nothing. None of this matters. Come on. Whatever. Really late. Really fucking late. Should have grabbed it way before. Oh yeah, we're trying to get a workshop. That's what we're trying to get. I have 96 steps. I can bear with that. I can bear with that. It's fine. What if I happen to get the freezer? What if I just happen to get the freezer? How crazy would that be? Right? How insane would that be? This is basically telling you just how close you need to be for the heat to affect it. So if I come over here, we're already done with the heat. So it has to be like next to it, pretty much. Pretty much it has to be next to it in any of the adjacent blocks. You know, it's information. Continue. Archives. As unusual as possible. I've already changed that to us. Oh, rare! Awesome. Get rared. Get rared, idiot. Office? I think that's fine. Ballroom? I think that's fine. I honestly think that's fine. The heat effect only applies if there's a red room. Eh? Is the game telling you the oven is forcing you to draw these red rooms? Oh! I thought that it was... Okay, at least we can do the fucking pump thing. That's something. I thought that it was like showing me the effect of how far it gets. Okay, so now I need to get the reservoir exactly down by 6. Right? It's been a while! Experiments can raise the ambient radiation in the mansion, which can trip an alarming center. But it doesn't matter, right? Does it? Okay, I'm gonna go to talk to Ellie, which is where we have the screenshot posted. I don't remember how long ago, but we have a screenshot posted in there of where I intended to have the water level. And I'm here, so I might as well make sure that I put it in that place where I already intended to. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No worship. But hey, now that you've given me a clue, that's what I needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I move it from the aquarium to the fountain and then from the reservoir to the aquarium? No, that's not how it works, you stupid ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to get rid of exactly 7. Exactly 7 is a problem. I have 4 here. If I put 4 in the fountain, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, god damn it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Any ideas? Any ideas, guys? I have 4 in the tank. If I put 4 in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a problem. Yeah, sell the mansion and buy someplace more reasonable. You need to remove 7 from the reservoir right now. Is that so? That's my running theory. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, my theory right now is that I need to get rid of 7. I was focused on work. What is the goal of this puzzle? Removing 7 bits of water from this line. The thing is, whenever you start a transfer, it will not stop before it reaches 4 units of water, which is what I'm putting in the tank. So I can move 4, but then I'll have the problem of... Maybe I figured it out? With the kitchen? Maybe? What are you saying? Put a little greenhouse in the fountain, then put the reservoir in the fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would work! Okay, now my only problem is that I de-estimated the fact that there's 4 of water in there. So I'm not entirely sure how the fuck I get those out! Okay. Okay. It should transfer properly? The problem is that I didn't account for these 4. There's also 4 in there. Let's try, I guess. Greenhouse. Greenhouse is second to last, which is connected to tank 1. Okay. That's good. That's fine. Greenhouse. And we move tank 1. Okay. Greenhouse into tank 1. The fountain is connected to pump 2, which is also good, because that means we can immediately do this and this, and it should be no problem. It should be no problem. Okay. So now I do that again. Greenhouse into fountain. And then reservoir. Reservoir is number 2. Number 2 is connected to pump 2. Okay. I think I might be fine then. Even through being stupid. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Okay. Because if I put this in the tank, I think I can move it all without tank 2 getting involved. I think tank 2 does not have to get involved. Lamia, welcome. Hi, how are you doing, Dancy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi. Okay. Is this like every chemistry exam last problem? I cannot tell you anymore. At this point, I have a blockage with the pump room. Liquid puzzles are really compelling in spite of being at times absolutely infuriating. It is infuriating to me because I don't know. I have no defense. It's just so difficult for me. No, wait. No. Remember how I said, like, not 5 minutes ago that once I started the transfer, I cannot stop it? Do you remember that? Autopilot shaking my head. Yeah. Okay. This should work. This should work. Keep going, I can guide you through. I think I got it. I do think I got it. If I put this here and I force it to go down, it'll fill up 3 and leave 1 in the tank that I can put back in the reservoir. And that should be it. That should be it. Fuck me, bro! I don't understand these fucking machines! It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I know what I did. I understand. I understand. I get it. Some part of me is aware that it's just a math puzzle and hates it, but a larger part is just having fun pouring liquids back and forth and not thinking too much about numbers. That's... No! Yes. Yes! Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yippee! Yippee! Ah, who needs money anyways? Let's go outside. I have too many steps to worry about it. And I don't have a break room, right? I didn't get a break room. That's bad. Oh boy. That's not the best. Why am I outside? Ah! Because I wanted to go to the basement. Did you see Die Hard 2? No, I haven't seen any Die Hards. At all. Chad, I think she's stupid. Yeah, she is. You got it right. That's no. Yes. Yeah, look. I am a visual person, okay? I am a visual learner. Sometimes I don't understand what's going on unless I've seen it visually. Okay. Tunnels have water. Tunnels have water. Boat is here. Tunnels have water. And boat is here. This could be something, guys. This could be something. Could have been interpreted as an equation system. Not by me. At this point, it's less thinking and more luck and prayers for the room true. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Mom? Mom? Are you there, Mom? Boat ride, let's go! I am really excited. I am really excited. There was a water problem in it. You have 2 bottles, 1 3 liters and 1 5. Get 4 liters. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. I see that you're posting the solution, but I'm gonna focus on this experience. Let me out. Oh, I was out. I want to go see my mother. I genuinely think my mom could be here. They were living here for quite a while, huh? I'm like genuinely so convinced that this is how they staged or how they waited for the heist. Okay, why are you showing me that? No code. No hidden nothings. Why are you showing me this? What is this? What are you here for? Probably a power hammer wall. I guess so. But I don't remember seeing that crack anywheres. That's Marion. That's the other guy that got chased off of Ruffingtons. I'm so sure. Let me get my notes. My Marion notes. That I could bet my mustache that I don't have. That is Caleb Manning. Caleb Manning. And his editor, Mr. White. His publisher, Caleb Manning, and his publisher, Philip White. From the notes, Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of the Black Water. Huffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. Blah, 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 blah. She memorized the whole thing. I'm reading it from my notes. Point is, genuinely think this is the author and the publisher because Marion was very affected by their leaving. Deleted a bunch of... What is that? Boxes? Pictures? Polaroid pictures? Cardboard boxes? Letters? From the letter grid puzzle? What is that? Is that a fucking bazooka launcher? Holy shit. Okay, maybe these people are involved with the bombing, actually. maybe they are involved with the bombing, actually. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Is that code for something? Can I be blueprints, but I have a gun? If only I could launch it at the wall right now to see if it opens. Maybe there's something behind it. Oh, ooh. Things are getting a little intense. Sanctum key! Okay, wait. What? What is the code for that one? Guys, which one do you think this one means? The first key found here on the furthest rank, I've already done that. The second, locked tight in the vault of a bank, which we haven't gotten then. The third is up high amongst all the clocks. We think that's the clock tower, but we haven't figured that out. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. No idea what that is. The sixth is in a station left by one of our own. Do we think it's that one? Do we think it's this one? The seventh is major if you draft it quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. I think it's the sixth. I do think it's the sixth. The sixth in a station left by one of our own. Sounds like the sixth one? Yeah, I think so too, because it was left by one of our own. Meaning that Marion wrote the note and she's a revolutionary. Am I overthinking this? Am I thinking this just about as much as I need to? Security screens. You think it might be the security screens? You know what? You might be right. Because the monitors in the security room always have the same images. And it might be a code for something. It might be a code, right? It's like a gun that shoots guns, but even scarier. I'm starting to think that these violent revolutionaries weren't as pacifist as I was led to believe. Yeah, maybe they did cause 40 deaths. Maybe. The devs would make it that the RPG rocket would only be able to break a certain material, not everything the same way. You are a vampire and can't touch even a single centimeter of water with your shoes. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so it has now been 6 months. Wait, 6 months I think matches the timeline perfectly. Wait. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with me just going to my notes a lot because this is ended up being a really good run, by the way. Like, in the end, it ended up being really good, even though it started really hopeless. February of 87. February 22. No trace discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. So she disappeared since September. Sorry, February. September. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. From February to September, how many months is that? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I'm gonna go with a calendar. I can't do it in the air. September! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay! That's it! That's it, guys! I've put it together! I've put it together! She disappeared, quote unquote, on February. She was holding on in this room with the revolutionaries, and then they launched a heist 6 months later, and Marion was definitely part of it. And that's why the house is full of red rubies of the crown that has been changed for a blue crown for me specifically. I got it. I got it. I figured it out. I figured the whole thing out. Because I am very stupid. Don't get me wrong. I am very stupid. But I'm very smart in specific ways. Like, I don't know how to explain it. My brain works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it's smart. She's putting together the most basic fucking dots. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes that I'm dead. Mary! I know that it was Mary. I know that this was Mom. Like, that was very clear and obvious, right? And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walks and steps leading to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand suit. And yet, as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky and my dreams. Tomorrow, we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow, the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the Black Shores guide us. Mary. Yep! I put 2 and 2 together correctly. Who's laughing now? Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Royal Station. Oh my god, the station! Okay, yeah, this is the station. Platform 8. Don't say that. Don't say that, game. You're giving me shivers, and they're not good ones. Those are very bad shivers. Of trauma. I don't think this is important, but I think it could be important. And if you don't know, it's better to screenshot just in case. Better to screenshot just in case. Had some amazing tech though. Wonder if that had any swords with swords for hilts. Huh? Did you mean cane? Canes with swords for hilts? Is that what you meant? Okay, so nothing there. Nothing here. I guess we're done with this room. I guess we don't need it anymore. Ooh, I'm thinking Caleb Manning is probably fucking dead. I'm thinking the red guy probably killed him and that's what pushed Mary over the edge. Because it's one thing to like say like I can fight for my ideals, but when you have a family, when you have like a son to take care of, you know, it's gonna be difficult to make that choice. But I think maybe Caleb Manning got really like killed off And because of that, the ideals got like stronger. Okay, where do I want to go now? Here, Sanctum Key. We ended up getting a lot more than I thought, you guys. We ended up getting a lot more than I thought. Detecting lamia regale is with your discoveries. I do think so. I mean, I was proud of that. Wait, Birthright? That's like the worst Fire Emblem games. Fate game. I don't know about that game. Platform 8 and not 9 3/4, 9 4/4, 9 1/4, 9 what 3 1/4. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Better to screenshot just in case. Looks at photo of 10,000 screenshots. I do have like 10,000 screenshots. Okay, what is the room that I know most about? I know that Morajai is industrial and that the color is white. I also think that it was like a very hot and arid place because I think I have quite a bit of information about Morajai. I'm gonna go for Morajai. Because I think, if I am correct in this, Morajai is white. I think it is industrial. And I think it mostly deals by ship. And I think that it... Let me go back to the other room. So they basically lived in a metro station for 6 months. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. Is it here? No. Maybe. No. It's in the other room. The paper that I want. Did you ever watch Harry Potter? Yes, I did, but I don't like it anymore because of the situation with the author. Due to overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war, Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are amongst the rarest, blah 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 blah. It's not here! Oh, there was a paper that talked about the Morajai boxes that gave me some information about Morajai as a country. I think I'm gonna go ahead and like, it's not a guess, it's an educated guess, okay? It's not a proper like guess, it's not brute forcing. I do have some information. I just don't have all of the information. And I'm doing a lot of this out of like my own assumptions. Okay, so Morajai. What does this button change? That one changes nothing. Does this change? That changed a whole lot. Why did it change so much? This one changes only the color. Good. This one changes like everything. So we're gonna start with that one. This one changes 2 things. No, not that. That. Why? Why are you changing 2 things? Okay, that one we leave for the end because that one changes only 1 thing. What about you? You only change only 1 thing, so that's good. This one, oh fuck off. This one changes 2 things. It changes the color and the lines. But the lines, the color doesn't matter. We can change it later. What about you? You change everything. So we start here. We get the moats. We move to this one, we change the lines on the color. Then we move to this one, we change the color, and then we move to this one and we change the moats. Stupid. That makes no sense. The amount of moats? I am quite confused. Okay, so amount of lines. Naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. 8 rays. I I genuinely believe that this is an 8 race situation. Okay, so now I need to change the shape of the lines. No, not you. You. Okay, the shapes of the lines, I think, should be wavy. Because I think it's a tropical island. I think that should be it. Next, I think they are industrial. So the moats should be this one. And next, it is a white flag. So it should be little white dots. Well, turns out a lot of my assumptions are incorrect. If only I could remember. There's a Morajai box explainer that has some information. Morajai box says blueprints. I'm going to check the print, that print. Okay, the collector's copy, the explainer. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s amongst both the peerage and the common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both log boxes and entertainment on long voyages. That leads me to believe that it has naval capabilities, ship routes, because if it's talking a lot about like seafarers needing them and voyages, I would assume that it was originated on a place that has a lot of sea travel. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. So, naval capabilities, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Maybe I'm wrong about the climate? Maybe? A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corners into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. So why do I think that Morajai boxes are an indicative that they are an industrial town? Because they created this thing. If they created this thing, a seafaring nation would not be arid. So it's probably the weather that I'm not understanding. What do we think? Windy then? Like it should be a really windy place? Because of the wind that you need for seafaring? Let's try with this then. It's not. Wow! I'm so sure that it's supposed to be seafaring. So sure. Should be industrial. Like manufacturing, invention, engineering. That is like they created this game and then they like shoved it everywhere to the world. I don't have any information about Morajai that would lead me to believe something else. Do I really need to leave this here? Oh, man. Could it be scholars? For some reason, I don't think so. But I guess it could be. What are the other traits again? So one of them is tribal, primitive, hunters, gatherers, stuff like that. The next one is agricultural, harvest and farming. The third one is martial. That one is not it. The fourth one is metropolitan. That one is not it. Because I've already used those, so I'm not entirely sure that. I'm pretty sure that if they used once, they're not gonna be used again. Academic, knowledge, scholarly pursuits, and libraries. Industrial, engineering, manufacturing, and invention. Spiritual, reverence of nature, animals, and guiding forces. I'm pretty sure that one is not it either. And poetic, art, writing, music, language. That one is not either because that's Iraja. I'm so for sure that it's Iraja. Maybe it's normal weather? Maybe? At this point, I am kind of brute forcing a little bit. Maybe I should cool down. Maybe I should calm down and wait until I have a little bit more information. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna wait. I need more information on Morajai! Please! Please give me more information on Morajai! Okay. I guess I'm going now. I guess I'm going. I guess we're ending the day. Do we have anywhere to end the day, or do I just end it here? It's the same thing. I don't think I have anywhere to go for a better... I don't have anywhere to go for a better ending of the day, so I guess we're calling it a day here. Yep. End the day in the lavatory? No! I read that too late! No! Does something special happen? Do you get something special? No! Oh, man. Oh, man. No? Oh, okay. I got really scared. I got really scared about that. Okay, so in the end of the day, at the end of the day, it was a very fruitful stream. We ended up getting quite a bit of things. We finally know how to open the cloister, and we don't need to open it ever again unless it has, like, dirt and I have a shovel. We have found one of the other sanctum keys. We now know that the clock tower and the workshop have nothing to do with each other. We also got, like, 3 more allowance tokens. 2 more, 3 more allowance tokens. We did the torch room. What else? We got several new rooms in a way, because we also got a new drafting room. We visited a new room and we got a new drafting room. So we finally figured out the casino lever thing. So that's good. Oh yeah, we did the entire fucking pump room stuff. I don't have to worry about that ever again. Fuck you, pump room. I am done. I am freaking done. Let me read the chat. Why do you think it's made on their own territory? Because they are called Morajai boxes, so it makes no sense that they were made somewhere else, that they were invented somewhere else. It's also, like, the very first variation of them was Morajai themed, with white being the corner color. So it makes no sense for it to be anything else. If they are both people, they can go to the place where it's made and then ship it from that point to the rest of the world. Yeah, but it's called a Morajai box. And the very first one is described to be about Morajai and, like, the color white and everything. So it makes no sense for it to be anything else. It really doesn't. Are we talking pre-steamboats or steamboats? I don't know. Could be a rich forest or mines for coal and therefore a ton of steam fuel. But we don't know that. We don't have that information. Lasted a heart attack before we permitted to live for the weekend. I don't need any more heart... Bro, I don't need any more heart attacks. Fuck! You said that and now I'm reminded of the problem that I have with my scheduling. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I need to do some... Hey, heavy thinking. Like, even heavier than the thinking I've been doing so far here. We know to fuse magnifying glass and metal detector. That's true. We do have one more combination that we need to try, and we can target that. We can target it in the sense of like trying to get that exact thing in the shops and everything. A pop room. What about a J-pop room or kid? Bro, I don't understand what I said that prompted you to make that joke. Oh, pump room. Yeah. What about the secret 7th pump room secret? What secret? I think I'm done with the pump room, personally. Ellie's greatest enemy, the pump room, until we get the complex math. And then we can speak about this again. Thanks for stream, Ellie. Glad to see some good progress made, and you got another key. Yeah, that was good progress. Honestly, I didn't have faith at the beginning because of how borked the first one was. But even the first one had its things, you know? Even the first one had its advantages. But now this one was what it really is at. That was a good progress. They created and handcrafted later when they saw an industrialized country and they went there to mass produce it. It's not like commerce between countries changes completely how things are made. Here's the thing, Lit. I don't think you're thinking this through the lens of this being a game that gives you specific information. I think you're thinking about it in the way that in real life it might work. But in a game, every single thing is designed to be a clue. Every single thing has a reason to be there. And there is no reason to name it a Morajai box if you're not gonna make it be something that was created in Morajai. Like, you need the context. Like, you need to evaluate the context as well. The context is, this is a game where you're trying to figure shit out with clues. And, like, there is no reason to name it what it was named and to design the finding of it the way it was designed if what you intend is a completely random thing that has nothing to do with the clues you're putting down. It's only fair. You break our heart, we break yours. We're just more literal about it. I want to cry so much. I want to cry. I want to cry a lot. Wait until the pump room integrates the color-based math system for the dartboard. So that's when I would literally just give up. Bro, I cannot do both of those. Those are both like bad. No, no thank you. No thank you. I'm happy without it. Basically, the devs don't expect you to be IRL clever, so they make the game story incoherent if it was an IRL history. No, that's a very, like, bonker statement. And kind of rude. Like, the devs expect you to be engaging with the game with the context that you are engaging with the game. Certain rules are applied with, like, a movie, for example. If you're writing a book or watching a movie, you don't expect to be told that the characters are going to the bathroom unless there is some specific reason and motive for the bathroom to be an important scene. But otherwise, you're not being told anytime that the character is, like, expelling waste. You don't need it. You know it's happening. It makes no sense to add it to the story. Girls don't go to the bathroom, Ellie. That's a myth. As a girl, I can tell you we do. That's wrong. Your myth is the myth. But yeah, what I mean is, like, there's a logic to games. And if you're trying to be, like, convoluted thinking of how the real world would work instead of how the game's logic works, then you're just not going to get anywhere. So I also got devs that made the MC waterphobic. Yeah, the MC is very waterphobic. That's where they apply their makeup. I mean, true. Unless you do have a vanity mirror, which... Oh, vanity mirrors are so nice. For applying makeup, a vanity mirror is fantastic. Blasphemy was all lies? Yeah, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, boy. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But unfortunately, I have to tell you, whoever told you that was lying to you. Whoever told you that was lying, a dirty, dirty liar. A dirty, dirty deceiver and betrayer. Do we ever see the reflection of ourselves, do you? Or are you a vampire? Do you? Huh? You have the information, I don't. I'll bet they are. Do you have a mirror, Ellie? I don't have a vanity mirror, but my family has a vanity mirror, so I am used to using a vanity mirror, but not anymore because my family has the vanity mirror. So yeah, I have used the vanity mirror before. That's why I know that they are very, very nice and they feel fantastic. I mean in blueprints. Oh no, there are no reflections in blueprints. Please tell me you're joking. You're saying all the times girls said they were going to powder their nose, they were lying? Yes. And in my opinion, listen. In my opinion, honestly, that's better. Because I know that powder my nose is supposed to be like something about makeup, I assume. But when I hear the phrase powder my nose, I don't know about you, I think of cocaine. I said it low because the I don't know if YouTube can get mad at me for that. I hope not. But like when I hear the phrase powder their nose, I'm like, well, I sure hope not. I hope sure they're using the bathroom instead. Because powder the nose to me makes me think of like the little white powder, you know? The one that starts with a Z. And it's not Coca-Cola. That's what I think of when I hear the phrase powder my nose. If you're a vampire, do not tell Ellie. Don't worry, the secret is safe. I'm a lamia. I mean, we know that the character, what the character looks like. We've seen him in cutscenes. Yeah, we have. Maybe we are a vampire. Or you had a vanity mirror in that door until it was assassinated. No, that was a full-length mirror, but it wasn't a vanity mirror. I wish it was a full-length vanity mirror. Well, nah, I think those are excessive. What's the point? A vanity mirror doesn't need to be a full-blown mirror. I thought powder my nose was just a euphemism for coke. Exactly! Stop having my same brain! Stop having my same brain! Stop having my same... What? Give me back! Give me back my brain! What have you done? When did you steal it? In Dream Barbecue, one of the characters straight up says, I need to go to the powder room. Is the powder room full of coke? Or what? Ellie does do coke. She's a Pepsi snake. I'm neither of those things. Wait, with sea so coconut flour. I hope you understand what we're talking about and you're just making jokes. Wait, what is a vanity mirror then? A vanity mirror is the have you seen the mirrors that have like lights all around it? The idea of like the vanity mirror is that you get lit up from all angles so that you can apply your makeup like without making shadows in your face that affect how you're seeing the colors and the blending and all that stuff. So a vanity mirror is a mirror that has lights all around it. Like all around the frame. So the frame of the mirror would have lights on it. I was always confused why they called it that for going to the bathroom and never made the special powder connection until a bit ago. Maybe it was always a reference to that. I think it probably was initially a reference to some sort of makeup that was used back then when the phrase was coined. We still do use powder in makeup. We do use setting powders and stuff. but I've never seen anyone. Then again, maybe that's my complexion. Maybe someone who has a more glowy complexion does need a lot more setting powder. I've never seen anyone who carried setting powder with them. Normally, when you reapply your makeup somewhere, you're outside. You've already gone to the place, and you're reapplying your makeup. It's normally things like your waterline or your lipstick, lip gloss, whatever. You're normally not really touching up your face. You're touching up your eyes or your lips. So the idea of like carrying setting powder for me is weird. So when I hear like, oh yeah, I'm gonna powder my nose, the only thing I can think of is Coke. I don't think anywhere else. Leo, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hey. Guess what? We found another Sanctum key. What's the difference with your door mirror? My door mirror was full length, but it didn't have any sort of lights. You can have it. It makes me type weird. Send it back through mail, please. Hot Pants is just Ellie's alt account. Shaking my head. Officer! Arrest officer for stealing Ellie's brain. Yeah, officer. Go ahead, arrest yourself. See? Ever since I got this thing, I can't type correctly to save my life. Enjoy the typos. Get typoed, sucker! I figured you were talking about the rustic version? What rustic version of what? Huh? Women powder their noses and men powder their wigs. Right, powdered wigs were a thing. What type of powder did they use on wigs? Part of the nose is way older. Yeah, it's a very old, like phrasing, I think. Okay, you're talking next to gibberish. No, I'm not. Victorian whitening plus thickening powder that needed reapplying. I love that you're calling whitening plus thickening powder, because I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure like the powders that they used back in those eras had like all kinds of toxic elements. There was no testing products for health before they were launched into the market. Like, that wasn't the thing. I think we need to take Officer into an asylum after having your brain. The vanity mirror. No, I swear to God. Look for... Okay. I'm gonna Google it. Vanity mirror. Yeah, I am right. That is the name of it. Okay, look at this. For example, this is the classic vanity mirror. You will have seen it in like movies and shows. Anywhere where there's like a scene where the characters are backstage, if they are actors or like dancers or any sort of stuff, like any sort of entertainer that is preparing themselves for some show is going to be shown with a vanity mirror in movies and stuff. That's a vanity mirror. The difference is that a vanity mirror lights up around the edges and the door mirror breaks up across the floor. Stop! It was an accident! I know some old makeup used LED. Yeah, some old makeup definitely used LED. You finally finished the game? No, but I found 3 out of 8. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Leo, what you missed is that I actually had a mini breakdown on stream. What you missed is that I actually had a little bit of a breakdown. A mental breakdown. And what you missed is the announcement that I'm probably gonna be doing so many more streams on October than my normal. Vanity mirrors are real. My mother has one as well. Oh wait, no, she has like a smaller version than that kind. That's okay. As long as it has lights all around it, that is what vanity mirror is. There are different sizes. There are definitely like full body vanity mirrors, but I don't understand the point of them. Cause like, what are you doing? Makeup on your entire body, on your legs? I don't know. Like, to me, just having anything that is good enough for the face is good enough as a vanity mirror. And what makes it a vanity mirror is the lights around it, not any sort of sizing. So yeah, your mom has a vanity mirror, regardless of the size. It's LED, Ellie. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. They were using LED on their face. They were putting LED on their faces. That's insane. The white powder in Europe and Asia to whiten the skin was made of lead, and you had lead poisoning. Crazy. Insane. Insanity. Gonna go for today because I'm starting to feel tired. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. I think we should all go. Look at the fucking time. I'm gonna finish this chat and we're gonna go, okay? Wrap up. I'm talking about makeup. I know next to nothing. I've used some because I was a guinea pig and for certain events. But other than that, I'm as brain dead as you are on this topic. Yeah, understandable. If you haven't been doing your makeup, you probably don't understand a lot of the terms and products. Stream twice per day, sleep 8 hours in 4 hours to save energy. I'm gonna be tempted. During October, I'm gonna be fucking tempted. Gotta powder those cups. That's what I was thinking. I always called it a vanity mirror, even though it was smaller, since it has lights around it. Yeah, as long as it has lights around it, that is a vanity mirror. Another 3-hour stream? I know. I know rich Romans sometimes had asbestos clothing. Sometimes being rich is really a curse. Especially before the testing of stuff. Doug! Oh my god, Doug, welcome! Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. How did you sleep? Is it Saturday for you? Are you planning to have a good weekend? Or is it Friday for you? I never remember. There are many ways to get extra sleep time. And one of them is sleeping the 7 to 9 hours that you should. Reminder, Ellie, even after knowing of lead poisoning, some people still used it. Oh, I know. I literally saw someone the other day that got, what was it? Radium lipstick? There was a time when there was a specific thing of lipstick, a specific brand of lipstick that used radium or something like that, like a very radioactive material. And I watched this makeup collector, antique makeup collector on YouTube that likes collecting like really old as antique makeups. Is that stuff even legal to possess at this point? Who's gonna tell? Who's gonna find out? Obviously, anyone who watches her. The point is, she finally got her hands on a lipstick of that brand, which may or may not have radium, because she wasn't entirely sure at what point of the production chain it was made. Because the history of that makeup, the history of that lipstick is that they did do a bunch of it with radium. It killed a bunch of people. And then when they realized, they did keep producing that, but without radium for a while. So she was like, listen, folks, I got this lipstick. I'm not entirely sure what year is it. So I'm not entirely sure if it does have radium or not. And I shouldn't use it. However, and then she proceeded to use it. So I believe you that some people still used it. I have seen it with my own eyes. How far can it be, the lights from the mirror, to be a vanity mirror? They have to be like on the edge of the mirror. They have to be like on the frame or on the edge somehow. But yeah, Duke, how have you been? It's been a while. Terribly. It is a Saturday. Oh, terribly. That's not good. Oh, man. I hope that it gets better. Whatever it is, I hope that it gets better. if you want to share, you can share, but I don't know that would help. Eat a banana before sleep. Do not use your phone 1 hour before sleeping. Have exactly 4 hours of sleep and drink water, no coffee. I don't drink coffee because I don't like it. I try not to drink too much water before sleep because I will wake up in the middle of the night to pee. Do not use your phone 1 hour before sleeping. You're crazy on that one. I only get an hour of rest before sleeping, so I'm going to be on screens the entire time. Radiant makeup. Our makeup really makes you glow. Literally. Literally. Your sleeping studies are outdated. People only need 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna need to see some peer-reviewed papers on that because I don't believe you. It'll make your skin glow and grow in lumps. Terrible. I can make my compliment to you then. Good, keep it that way. Good. Good, good, good. Surely the lipstick won't kill me, says the woman applying the lipstick that kills you. I think her exact words were, I have so many layers of makeup, I'm sure that it's fine. Which is not how makeup works. It does not protect you from poison. It does not create a toxin barrier between your skin and the outside world. That is not how makeup works. I think her real, like her actual words were, I'm wearing a lot of makeup anyway, so it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And I'll only use it once, this once. Still insane to me. It's still the insomnia stuff again, unfortunately. I am very sorry to hear that. I'm assuming at this point you have tried things like melatonin and any other things that you can try. So I'm very, very, very sorry. I hope that they get better. I'm gonna send you a good night's sleep. I would say tonight, but tonight for me would be like the morning for you. Wait, but right now it's 6 a.m. for you. So tonight, for me, it should be the night for you. I confuse myself. I'm gonna send you a good night's sleep blessing somehow. That sign can't tell me what to do because I can't read. It's a picture. I understand pictures better. I was gonna say any mirror is a vanity mirror because you illuminate anyone's day when you're neat. That's too sweet. That's too sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it a lot. I also don't know how to respond to it. This makeup will make you shine as bright as a star and burn out as fast too. True. Wait, your makeup doesn't do that? Sounds like a skill issue. I guess I gotta get myself better makeup that protects me from toxins or some shit. Whoa, almost 2.5 years already. Don't say that. Don't make me think of that. Do not say that. Thank you so much for being here for 29 months. I hope that you've been enjoying. I hope that you keep enjoying. Man, I need to somehow figure out new badges. I never thought that it would happen. That I would need to figure out new badges. Melatonin does help, but I don't want to have to keep taking medicine just to sleep. I fully 100% understand. I literally just the other day was talking about, like 2 days ago, was talking about like not relying on medicine if you can help it. So I fully understand that. The other day I was on normal YouTube and got an ad that said you only need to sleep 4 hours, and I went to my Oshi's and I went to my Oshi's says 6 to 9 hours, so fuck you. Listen, all of the studies that I know about recommend at least 7 to 9 hours. I will only inject myself with this poison once. Surely I can survive it one time. Yeah, that's a crazy thing for her to do. Ellie has lost the ability to time. I have. And I'm sorry. I will recover it. I don't have have time or gummy bears to explain to you how people feel more rested after 4 hours of proper sleep than sleeping 10 hours? Well, I'm sure that proper sleep is the difference. I am sure. But I still think you probably need more than 4. Thank you, Gotheli. I shall have sweet dreams because of your blessing. I will try my best. I will try my best. I will work twice as hard in the gem mines now. I will make up for how I haven't been around to mine many precious dudes. It's okay! You're busy with your life. You're busy with your own life, and it's important that you live your own life. And also, I stream at really terrible hours for you. I stream at 3 a.m. for you. I would be concerned if I saw you here often, because you definitely have to be sleeping at 3 a.m. So do not worry about it. Duke, do not worry about it. Changing topic at least when? Were you listening to the whole stream? Did you hear my little breakdown, meltdown? Because you might want to hear it if not. You might want to hear the little meltdown. If not, if anyone has a timestamp, they can give it to Leo. Okay, no Atlas then. Power when? Again, you might want to hear my little meltdown in the middle of the stream. It was about 1 hour in, I think. I'm pretty sure it was about an hour in that I had that little meltdown. Ish. Yep, chat, that full deflection armor is equipped and staying on. Of course. I'm not vulnerable anymore. She can't at least Leo. She had to fall away for now. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it later. I think I'm good here. I'm unsubbing now. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you for being here for that long. 12 hours sleep minimum. I don't think 12 hours is healthy either. 7 to 9 is a lie, kinda. It's not. 3 a.m. isn't terrible. That's often when I wake up in the night and can't sleep. I love insomnia. Oh, Duke, I'm so sorry. Listen, legitimate question. You're probably so fucking tired of this already, so feel free to curse me out. But would you want some tips if I find any online? You've probably found your own, and it's probably a very annoying thing that people do. But I asked just in case. It has been proven that 2 in total as fully deep sleep is enough to... But to be able to do that is hard as fuck and almost impossible for 98% of the population. Then it doesn't count. If it's such like an extreme of like, oh, only 2% of the population can manage sometimes to really deep sleep in a way that 2 hours is enough, then, okay, that's supernatural skill, I guess. For most people, 98% of the people, they need to sleep more. I know I'm messing with you. God damn it, Leo. God damn it. Which meltdown? The one that I had about an hour in between the runs. Is that a challenge? No. No. A guy did it to prove the paper, but he needed a special bed chamber with oxygen level, control temperature and humidity control, noise cancellation, bedsheet temperature regulation. Yeah, that's impossible. It's impossible. He had to enter and sleep immediately in those perfect conditions. He went to deep sleep for 3 months, if I remember well. But that's the thing. It's almost impossible for most people. So it's like non-issue. It's not something that we need to consider. I'll take any of us I can get. I kind of think I know what the problem is, but I'm willing to hear out anything. I assume that it would be bothersome to say such a thing, but if you want the tips, then I'll try to get some online. He had to enter and sleep. Oh, I read that already. You will get the 2 deep sleep hours between the 4 hours of sleep. You don't need more than 4 hours of proper sleep. Get me the peer-reviewed papers. Get me the peer-reviewed papers and then I'll believe you. I will not change my outro without peer-reviewed papers. The man sleeps like I prep for a secret post-game bosses. Do you prepare for secret post-game bosses? I just suffer. What I mean is like the 7 to 9 hours in average is in hopes that you get the 2 deep sleep hours. That would make more sense. I still would need peer reviews papers to believe you. I still will not be believing any of those things without peer reviewed. I'm sorry, but yeah, I believe in peer reviewed papers. But anyways, guys, that is the bottom of the chat. It's been 15 minutes since I said that we were gonna wrap up and go. And I think I'm going to go now. I'm sorry, Duke, that you literally just arrived here. I'm really, really sorry. But it has been a full-ass week, and October is going to be super full. And next week is going to be quite full as well. So I need to try and rest a little bit, which I'm not going to. Don't be a Karen, those reviews mean nothing. It's the contrary. Karens are the ones who don't believe those. I assemble all the stuff and then don't use it because what if there's a secret post game boss? Me. It's fine, I'm glad I could drop by, go rest now. And you try. Or, well, maybe it's 6 a.m. so 6:30, so maybe you can start the day. I'm not sure. So I hope that you have a good rest of your day though. And I hope that you sleep very well when you go to sleep tonight. I hope that tonight you're gonna sleep so deep. So freaking deep. Next week is going to be amazing. So many new games. Don't make me think about it. Oh my god, I have to go think about it. I have to go think about that. Ah. Do you believe game reviewers that say Silksong is bad for the game industry? Fuck no. But, like, okay. You do understand that peer review is not the same as, like, the work, the job of reviewer, right? You do understand those are two very different things, right? Anyways, I'm gonna leave for now. For real, for real, for real. Oh my god, I still have to figure out what the fuck is going on with the streamer bot. Let me try something really fast. I know that I have to go. I really do. AI is fucking peer reviews. Yeah, I know. That's terrifying. Legitimately terrifying. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Okay, let me try something else. I'm gonna try this once. And I'm gonna ask you to put some commands down. Okay, I would like you guys to try some commands and we'll see what happened. I fixed it! I fixed it! Let's fucking go! I can get one thing out of my list, of my endless list of things to do. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yippee! It worked! I'm happy that I fixed it. It took me oh so long. I had to do a bunch of shit, but I fixed it. Will it work with Elyssia? It should. It really should. I'm not making you think about it. The devs are making you think about it. I know. Since some people suspect instead of human reviews, they're using AI reviews, but the... Yeah, I know. It's terrifying. Should work for both. Fix the command, but at what cost? Thankfully, not that much. Are you sure about that? About that it would work? That it should work? It really should. If a gem guru tells you that sleeping 8 hours with a topaz under your pillow makes you sleep better, will you believe it if they have a review note along the gem? No, because that wouldn't be science and that wouldn't be peer-reviewed. peer reviewing is a process of like scientific examination that makes it a lot more trustworthy because several people have validated the same results of, again, scientific like analysis, not just some random person telling you something from anecdotal evidence. You have to understand, my best friends are a chemist and a physicist. I may be too stupid for the world of science, but I am entrenched enough to care a lot. Can you swap and try as Elyssia? Nah, we'll try it next time. But they have the reviews, Ellie, validated by 4,000 other gem gurus. With what kind of studies? With what kind of studies? That's, okay, studies. I mean, in the peer reviewing, you need to see the studies. And they won't believe it, at least 3 pirates back. Why pirates? Oh, because peer. Oh, like the joke someone posted on the Discord. That was really funny. That joke was really funny. I don't know who posted it, but it was really, really funny. So anyways, guys, that's the bottom of the chat. This is the 3rd time I'm saying this, so let's make sure it sticks. Yay! Let's make sure it sticks. I will be going now. I hope that you all have the best kind of days with the same kind of studies that explain what Silksong is bad for indie devs. You're just making shit up then. Like, you're just making shit up. I'm sorry, but there are real things like tests and scientific studies and peer reviews. Those are real things. They're not just vibe checks. Quick distraction more? No, I'm going. Thank you for coming. I hope that you had a wonderful day. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you had fun. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day as well. And Duke, I hope you get to sleep. I hope you get to sleep and that you sleep very well tonight. Thank you for coming. I hope that you have a good weekend as well, because it's Friday. It's Friday. So have a good weekend. I'll be going now. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my slave shifters. Bye-bye!